right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, December 28th, the last broadcast from the 209 Ed headquarters in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, this is it. This is the last news broadcast we're going to have. These are the last shenanigans of 2025. Maybe one more toy hunt. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this is it. 2025 is a wrap. What a year it was to be a collector. So many great things came out. So much fun was had. So many pre-orders arrived. I'm still waiting for a few pre-orders to hit. But overall, in general, as far as the toy community was concerned, it was a great year. I think it was a great year. I mean, there was some drama, but you know, I'm just not part of that drama. I'm not part of the yelling at each other about toys. I mean, we're grown men. Do we really got to yell at each other about toys? It does not befit men of our stature. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to address real quick, and this is just so funny. There was a guy, he's probably not even watching, tell you the truth. And if you are watching, it was a guy who left a comment. I don't even know what his name was. I forgot, but it made me laugh for like a good solid 15 minutes. Made me crack up just reading it. I was in the car. I was laughing. My wife was like, "What's so funny? Stop, what's going on?" Anyways, the guy goes, I watched the first 3 minutes and 52 seconds of your news video. He had it down to the seconds. This dude was counting down. And it was just babbling. You babbling about nonsense. What? Dude, if you don't... This whole show is about me babbling about nonsense. It's toys. I don't know. It's akin to me saying, you know what? If you don't like it, come here and choke yourself. Choke yourself right here. And then you put your neck right there and I start to choke you. Guy, if you don't like people babbling about stuff, what are you doing on YouTube? I mean, that's 99% of the, shenanigans that are on YouTube are about, people babbling away about nonsense. It just is what it is. It just cracks me up. People are just so funny. I don't know why they put themselves in that. Just choke yourself. Silly guy. But it's just me up here babbling about stuff. Being a clown, just like all these other toy tube clowns. I'm having fun. I don't know if they're having fun yelling at each other, but I'm having fun just talking about the toy hobby and stuff. But all right, let's get down to it. I want to have, you know what? There's one other thing I want to talk about. But I'm glad a lot of you do enjoy me babbling about nonsense, about toys, and about my shenanigans and my adventures. I have fun. All right. The Bonanza Warehouse Troll. I have wrapped it up and got it all together. You should get a tracking number pretty soon, and it'll head on out to your place. So, not to fret everybody else who's on the channel. We'll have some more giveaways throughout 2026. Stay tuned. We might even do a puzzle one for a really good prize. So stay tuned for that. We haven't done a puzzle one in a while. And those are tough. But those are always worth. And you don't have to, the only thing with the puzzle one is that you have to solve it and you have to subscribe. But solving it, man, the person who solved that very first one, if you go back a few videos back and you look and see the first person to solve that, those were tough. But there were some good prizes, I thought. Anyways, that's headed over down to you. And appreciate everybody who entered the Christmas Bonanza. I had some fun playing it. I get more fun giving that stuff away and just having a good time with it. So let's get started with some hilarity. And maybe this is just me and what I like. Maybe this is just me and my preference, but take a look at these figures. Frank Frazetta figures in the style of He-Man figures. Death Dealer, what's his name? John Carter from Mars and Conan. Each one, $38. What? $40 for that? What am I missing? Please, in the comments below, tell me what What am I missing? Is this a style? Is this like, are we paying for, what are those? Are we paying for some Manolo and Louis Vuitton type shenanigan stuff? What are we paying for here? What is this? Why is this worth $30, $48 or $40? I'm just confused. If somebody could enlighten me, put it in the comments below, because I'm lost. I don't know what that is or how. I don't know. I'm lost. So, but then again, it may be just lost on me, because that is not, to me, that is clearly not worth the price. Clearly. But then again, I'm the one buying $350 loose collector figures. So, again, nonsense. All right, let's go over to Funko Pop. And there was again, we're going to catch up on some of these comments that we had over the week. Some of them are funny. Some of them are, you know, I answer, because whether you believe it or not, I read all of the comments. I do read them, whether they're hysterical, whether they're filled with venom of angry men angry about toys, or they're complimenting or giving me some critical feedback or constructive feedback. That's always fine. You know, everybody has things that can improve on. But anyways, somebody asked about, hey, what the heck's going on with Funko? What's going on with Pops? And that's a legitimate question, because sometimes I babble about it on the Toy Hunt, or when I talk about just wrapping up stuff. So here's what's wrong with it. Here's what's going on with Funko. Yeah, they're in deep trouble. They, in their financial earnings statement, the thing they have to disclose, because they're a publicly traded company, we've covered this before, I think, a few months ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, but nothing's changed, and they're still in trouble. They've released a statement that sales are down 14% in 2025 quarter 3. That's huge. That's a huge drop. They were already in trouble. Mounting debt, $241 million, and climbing. I'm sure it's much higher now. Operating losses, not good. Struggling with tariffs, also not good. Not good at all. Saturated markets. That, to me, that was something that was self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. Whenever you cheapen your product that way, or you overproduce it in such a way that it just ends up, it ends up like Eternal style over at Ollie's, or it ends up just sitting and sitting and sitting. And we all know, let's just be clear and honest about this. How much does it really cost to produce a solid plastic mold in a cardboard box? Maybe a spring inside the head. I would say you're pushing it if you say 25 cents. And then you're trying to sell them for $15. I don't know what the last price increase was. I think it was $12 to $15. I don't know. And then you just flood the market with the stuff. You just everywhere. Retailer pullback, forcing the company. So here's the biggest part. Now they're in such dire straits that they're either going to declare bankruptcy very soon, or they got to find somebody to buy them out and say, hey, we mismanaged the crap out of this company. Somebody help us. Somebody with some real leadership, some real management and business acumen, take it over, because we ran this thing into the ground. I think there was a point where they could have succeeded, but only if they had scaled it purposefully and carefully. But I believe somebody said, one of the execs out there said, let's strike while the iron's hot, baby. Build! Or, tornado warehouse dump of stuff. And then retailers are like, well, the numbers look good, let's buy it. And so they did that, but then customers were like, I have too much of this. And people got sick of it. And now the end is nay. Anyways, let's move on past that. That was just me me babbling about nonsense. I wonder if that guy's still listening. Anyways, we had already talked about, I need to get another one. So the Gridiron, okay, we always, on my channel, you guys know that we always start with, Valaverse, Gridiron, Operation Monster Force, that military style type stuff, even some Marvel Legends are in that military type stuff, right? Just that military vein of action figures, because I really dig that. And so, and the accessories that go along with it, right? So Gridiron just announced, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, their new WILDCAT M113 tank and APC kind of, multi-purpose type vehicle. The Phalanx was amazing, and this one is also great. It reminds me greatly of, there's the M113, but then there's also the Warhammer 40K Rhino. So, I don't know. I like them both, but that's what it throws my mind back to, right? Some of those, wonderful Warhammer 40K battles and all that stuff, and the true equipment that the Army used, right? So here it is. But not only did they do that, but then they said, check this out, because at the core of what they do is modularity, and this is fantastic. This is really great stuff. They said we'll help you swap out the barrels. If you want to fire this round or that round or plasma rounds, I don't know, just make up your own shenanigans. You can have these. And so here you go. You get to upgrade your, tank barrels with these. And I'm pretty sure they're compatible with the Phalanx command turret as well. I'm actually very 99% confident they are. But not only that, we've got the ACAV armor loadout kit that you can also have. I think this is more of a retro look for the APC, the M113 APC. So there you go. You can use that as well. And not only that, they've also come out, this is the great part about the modularity to Gridiron. They've also come out with this ambulance type loadout kit that you can have as well. It's good to have options. It's wonderful to have options. So I gotta get another one. I got it out. So yeah, I gotta get another one. Anyways, just fighting against, it's just useless to resist sometimes. The other thing that we saw out there, so, and you're gonna see something in the haul that relates to this, but this is something that you might not see in any other news, or maybe you will see in other news stuff. But some things I just kind of grab off, when I'm sitting here looking at stuff on my phone, I was like, hey, I bet people would want to know about this. This is one of the things I think people would want to know about. Do you see that? That is about midway through the conversion that everybody's doing for the Punisher. I will be doing it as well. So if you see, this is a War Journal Punisher on, I don't know which way it's going to flip it. Anyways, but that's a War Journal Punisher and a Gameverse Punisher. But if you switch the gauntlets right here, the gloves and the boots, it becomes a super accurate Punisher, comic book accurate Punisher, and then it becomes a animated Spider-Man series accurate Punisher. They both look fantastic, and you'll see what I did to. Anyways, one of my hauls is directly related to this. So, yes, this toy tuber has been influenced by you. It's your fault. It's your fault. You did this. Anyways, and not it's just ingenuity. You guys are so, sometimes I see some of the customs made by so many people across, the community that, wow, just like inspired, right? Now I want to do it. So there's several tutorials out there. So just search for it. You'll find it. Anyways, the other thing I want to talk about just real quick, and there's not a lot of news out there. It's Christmas, holidays, so I think it kind of slowed down a little bit. But we've got 4 days till, because initially I thought that Senor Blanco White Skull Agent was going to be up when this said it was going to be up. Like I think January 1st or 2nd. I don't know, whatever day it was supposed to go up. That I thought that was the actual day, but no, there was a day previous, and I missed out. I missed out on it. But not to fret. Mezco is again putting it up. a new White Skull agent in a few days. So I'll be there with my mouse button ready to order now. So I'm excited about that. Mezco also announced, now here's the thing. I already have the original Gambit that Mezco put out a while back. What's different? I've heard some people say articulation. I've heard some people say paint. The truth is, nobody knows. The truth is, nobody knows what's different. You know, maybe they changed the exposure a little bit on the camera. That's why the paint looks updated. I don't know. If you do know, quantifiably know what's different, and you can point to it from Mezco's website or from somebody who's gotten an early release of it, then put it in the comments below. Say, hey, go check out such and such. He's got, a comparison for it. But until that happens, nobody knows. So anyways, it looks really good. Am I going to get one? I don't know. It's 50-50. Might get it, might not get it. Because I already have one. I need to see some quantifiable evidence that what I'm getting is not I don't really do dupes of Mezco unless they're like troop builders. Then I'll do dupes of Mezco. Anyways, but you know me, man. If I really like something, I'm doing dupes of it. Anyways, what else do we have? From the depths of the internet, also known as 5K Toys, we've got Knight Errant, which is not the Batman Bruce Wayne. That's not it. This is Knight Errant. He actually kind of looks good. I'm fighting to get him or not to get him. I'm just, and you don't have to use that head. You can just that head right off and use something else, and then boom, you got yourself a background character looking kind of crazy. Looks like a homeless bum, Looks like, some, I don't know, just random guy. So fighting not to order this. We'll see. Now this, children, close your eyes. I'm not going to curse or anything, but eyes and ears. You've been warned, because this is a scantily clad female. I feel like every time I do, it feels like the Macho Man, right? It's like, oh yeah. Anyways, scantily clad figure coming up, and that is Heartthrob Girl. Nothing bad here yet, but it's coming. Heartthrob Girl here from 5K Toys. Fun Toys is the company producing it. Why would you not order this if you are a G.I. Joe fan? I'm waiting. You know who this looks like, right? You know that you could just take her head. How many times, instead of trying to acrylic paint, I've seen guys, I'm going to tell you, I don't care how good you are at painting. It will rub off. It will rub off if you play with it or, pose it too much. Acrylic paint, even if it's sealed, you play with it too much, it'll crack and it'll rub off. It just will, sooner rather than later. So why would I not insure a wonderfully dressed Baroness? Look at that. That's the Baroness. Just switch out the heads. You're good to go. Baroness. And you can pose her all kind of ways, because that plastic isn't going to act like the plastic is that color of the plastic. So, yeah. A lot of people tell me, well, you haven't sealed it. No, I don't. It's going to rub off. The paint, you can customize it and make something that you will minimize the rubbing and wear off too by playing less with it, or, messing with it less. But it's going to rub off. But this one, man, she could just be a regular in all of your, pictures, shows, or whatever that you're going to take pictures of it or whatever. So here's why you should order the deluxe. Don't order the standard. What are you doing? Don't order the standard. Order the deluxe, because you get two bodies. Now, the picture's a little risque is what I should say, because you get a full body, and then you get an extra body, and you get a ton of the outfit, right? So customize. The Baroness is going to look fantastic with these outfits. So there you go. I don't know why you would not order the deluxe version. Anyways, moving on from that, we've got Hiya, I don't know. Hiya Toys coming out with a Rocky 2 action figure. I love the Rocky movies, but I'll be passing on this. Like I said, I really like the Rocky movies, but I just like, is it weird for me to say I don't really want a Rocky action figure? I want a Rambo action. I don't know why I passed the first time around, but now I really do want a Rambo action figure, but a Rocky action figure? It looks good. It looks good. And if you're big, gotta have that figure. Rocky, Balboa fan. Gotta have that action figure. I'm a fan of the movies. I don't know if I want an action figure though. Maybe, but right now I'm like, I would say like 95% sure I don't want this. But just give it a week or two. Finally, we have JFS Toys coming out with several, I think this picture's off of Toy Arc. I don't know. Coming out with several, we haven't gotten the first set of figures that they promised us, but now they're coming out with some more pre-orders here. They've got RoboCop, Battle Damage RoboCop, and Officer Lewis, I think that's, and that guy, that Toxic Avengers looking guy who melts. I don't know what his name, I'm sure I do, but I just forgot. Anton, I think his name, I don't know what his name is. But anyways, there he is, melting action figure. I don't know if anybody's gonna buy that. Well, you never know. You can use him, you can put him in a Bacta tank or something, put him in like a human experiment in the background. That'll be plausible. But anyways, there you go. I don't know. I would like to see how that RoboCop works, because the RoboCops that I have are from NECA, and they don't move very well. They're just like, they're just horrible. They don't move very well at all. Did I ever pick up the Mafex RoboCop? If any of you guys have the Mafex RoboCop, was it Mafex or SH Figure Arts? Anyways, one of those import companies did a RoboCop. Leave it in the comments below if that was a good one, if he actually has double jointed arms and can move well. Because what I always find is that companies are not able to articulate RoboCop very well. It just is horrible articulation. Anyways, let's get on to the hauls for the week. It's not a lot. But it is a lot of really heartfelt, wonderful trades and deals that I got, especially over the week and at the toy show. So I feel compelled, absolutely, beyond grateful to anyone who happened to drop off, something, trade with me, or buy anything from me, to say thank you, and it's very much appreciated. So without further ado, let's take a gander at some of the items that I picked up this weekend. And like I said, it means a lot to me if somebody drops something off or whatever. I don't ever ask for anything. Don't do it. But I appreciate it greatly. So let's get to it real quick. All right, let's get started with some of the items that were so generously supplied to me by some of the people that stopped by. And once again, I'm tremendously grateful for that, and I appreciate all of them. I'll probably leave them hanging out back here for a little while, just so you can see your stuff in the studio. So number one, BX Medic, and I believe, once again, I'm sorry if I get it wrong, his son dropped by. Look at that. The little Starscream. One of my favorite Transformers is Starscream because he's crazy. And so they stopped by and got me a little Transformer. 235, no, I don't know. He told me how much this was in actual currency. I think it was like $6-7. But I decided to leave it as pristine as possible, and I'm going to put it back here. Thank you so much for that wonderful little item. I'm a big fan of Jets, and I'm a big fan of Starscream, so definitely I dig it. So what also did we get as just dropped off just for fun? I'm going to show this. You know who you are. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still going to show it, I guess. You know who you are who sent this to me. And I appreciate you very much. I told you in an email, but I still want to show it off because it's very cool, and I'm very much appreciative. One of the good friends of the channel sent me one of these. Thank you. I will actually put it, I'll find a place for it back here, and I'll leave it up there for a little while. So thank you so much. You know who you are. What else? Yes. G.I. Joe Fan Addict got me these two bad boys. Rue and Word Dragon. He literally found them right before he did, but he traded with me for it. So thank you, G.I. Joe Fan Addict, for watching out for it. As soon as he found them, he picked them up for me, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Always been a great friend of the channel, stopping by, saying hi. So appreciate you very much for that. Now, Jim not only finished the custom that I asked him to complete, but also did a little something extra for me. And this is, I really appreciate this. Number one, he made me a little keychain. Look at that with my logo on it. How's that for cool? So thanks, Jim. I really, really appreciate that. That is very cool. I might ask for a few more of these. I don't know how much it is. Now, Jim is also, he also has an Instagram account. I think he's working on setting up his store. And you guys might want to check his store out when it comes up, but at least I'm sharing the Instagram account with you. So when he gets it up and going, you can do that, because in the haul, you're going to see what he finished up for me. And then he also, this is going to be replacing that picture right up there, because it's time to rotate out for a new What 209 Ed logo. Look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? Custom logo that he made for me. I'll be putting that right up there so you know, so you don't forget who you're watching. I've always wanted one. You know what I might even do too? I might get some like a neon thing to outline it like this. Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm thinking crazy. Well, that was it for the, no, there's one more thing. Remember, we start out with deals and steals, and then, all this stuff that, I kind of got, and I'm super grateful for as well. And then we finally go to the full price stuff. I picked this up. If you saw my latest hunt video, $10. $10? Why would I not pick this up for $10? The package is not even toyed with or jacked around. It's brand new. $10. Here's the UPC code, but I don't know if it's gonna, I think it was literally just for that store. So, and I didn't see any more of these, or I'd have bought those too. But yeah, I just saw the one. Yeah, picking it up. All right, let's get to the stuff that I paid full price for. Let's go. And we're back several hours later. Now, for the beginnings of the things that I paid full price for, let's just start out with the big ticket item that we got. And this was full price, highly worth it. I'm having a wonderful time with it. I don't know when Hasbro's going to get around to it, but it doesn't even matter now. I would like to see what Hasbro comes up with, because it's been rumored that this was going to be their next big thing. So here we go. This is what I asked for. This is what I commissioned. One of my favorite vehicles that I bought with my own money back in the day. 1/12 scale Thunder Machine. There it is. Coming at you with both barrels. There it is. This is what I commissioned from him. It looks fantastic to me. It got some, wear and tear on it. The doors work. You can get a guy in there. The antenna is in here. You can put the antenna. Where does it go? Right here. So there we go. I'll do a review later on it. Or I mean, it is what it is. It's the Thunder Machine. It's the Thunder Machine. So I'll probably use it in a video or two, but it's exactly what I asked for. It's got some custom stickers on there. Look at that. Look at that. It looks great. I wonder if they're gonna, if Hasbro ever does it, will they do it, make it light up? Now, that's something, you know? But anyways, very nice, very well done. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a closer, take a closer look at it. But let me show you the UPC. There's no UPC, it's custom. All right, 1 second. All right, let's get back to it. What did I pick up this week for regular price? Let me show you real quick. From 5K Toys, when I heard that these were already shipping and they had extra, I couldn't resist. 2 aliens from the 52 Toys collection. Gotta pick them up. I've heard some good things, but let's see. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna take one and review one. They look like they're super well articulated. Not only that, but look at that door design. Looks like I can use that in a diorama. So I'm probably gonna cut that out and make it look real nice. So probably get that orange looking plastic off of it, put some clear plastic, or maybe put another picture of it. I don't know, we'll see, we'll do something with it. But 2, you can't have 1 alien, you gotta have 2 of them. So there's that. This is probably the biggest crow I have eaten, served up on a nice big old plate, because some of these pickups are gonna astonish and amaze you and say, I thought you weren't gonna pick that up. It's okay. I changed my mind. Like a regular human being who gets more information and then goes, you know what? I think I changed my mind. I mean, truthfully, if you're shown verifiable, quantifiable information and yet you refuse to change your mind, then I don't know what you are. You're not a hypocrite, but you're possibly just an idiot. Anyways, back to the toys. Back to the, no more life lessons, just back to the toys. Got another cardiac. I took one of the extra cardiacs that I got in, and I took those to, I took one to the show. Somebody got one. So that was fun, be able to hand that out. And as you guys saw, I did a review of Kraken Studios, what is it, with Crime Buster, not the Punisher. So go check it out. See if you like it. See if you're prepared for that figure or not. Go check it out. Anyways, what else? Oh yes, this is where the well, yeah, one more. I'll be doing the conversion. So I bought another War Journal Punisher, just for that conversion that everybody's doing, that we talked about earlier in the show. Now we're gonna eat some delicious, freshly served and herbed crow. Number 1, I could not resist this spectacular looking, iconic looking, I feel ashamed, statue. I couldn't resist it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I love it. It looks great. There's the UPC code if you're looking for it. It's just iconic. You know, it's that McFarlane, fine. You got me on this one. Yeah. It's all fun and games. Who cares? All right. And then finally, another delicious bit of spoonful of crow. Here we are. I remember I made so many people angry. I said, who is this? Nobody cares. I'm not gonna buy this. And then I bought it. So feel free to beat me up in the comments. It's okay. I don't mind. It's toys. All right, guys. That's it. Let me know, what were your biggest pickups? What did you have fun picking up? Are you absolutely shattered that the pops of the Funko have come to an almost bitter end? What are your thoughts on that? You know, was it mismanagement? You know, like I asked you in the other video, was it mismanagement? Was it just scaling too big, too fast? Was it saturation of the market? Did that, what is it, fad just run its course, you know? Maybe. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. What else? Yeah, what was your biggest pickups this week? What are you looking forward to for 2026 as it relates to the toy community, right? The toys, the hobby that we're gonna get. What are your favorite, what are the high points that you're looking forward to? What toys are you looking forward to getting your hot little hands? So yeah, let me know. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, I'm going to try and continue to stay on track with the videos, you know, time permitting and family permitting. Still dealing with a little bit of an emergency there, so we'll still continue to, you know, do as much as I can as time allows. And I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much to all the guys that were there at the Metroplex show and helped me out. And yeah, that's it. Once again, I will be at the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show next month. Here's the graphic that Leonard just sent me. And yeah, stop on by. Let's talk some toys. Let's get some deals, steals, or a trade. Let's have some fun. Let's relive some of that nostalgia from the 80s and 90s that we have. And just have fun. It's really about getting together as a community and just enjoying that hobby that we have. You know, if you're angry, anxious, just so mad that you want to rip the world apart in this hobby, you're doing it wrong. This is a hobby. It's supposed to bring you joy. I don't know what people are so upset about. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the shenanigans, the fun, the news, the hilarity, customs every once in a while. Why not like? Why not subscribe? What's the worst that can happen? You can bump into me at the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show, or win yourself some prizes like the Christmas Bonanza. So, as always, special thanks to the members. Their input, generosity, and guidance allow me to bring you guys better content. And stay tuned, members. I got a couple of new videos for you next week, or hopefully sooner. I don't know, as time permits, but I definitely want to give something back to you guys. And yeah, as long as you guys keep watching these shenanigans, I'll keep rolling them out.